Yeah, today is day 15 since I did any form of triathlon training. The flu just decided to whack me in the face for some reason, as most of my friends only had to deal with it for 5 days. 10 less than me. So, I thought I'd tell you guys some of the highlights of these truly amazing last 2 weeks, so enjoy. On Friday the 24th of June, yeah, that long ago, I hurt one of my back muscles. And this was because the flu was causing me to shiver like absolutely crazy. Of course, after that, my body needed to heat me up, so my head felt like it was going to explode. Anyway, that muscle still hurts occasionally, so let's hope that I can swim in the next foreseeable future. On Wednesday, I decided to go to school because I was sick of being stuck at home. But my voice sounded absolutely terrible, so I could barely even speak to my friends. You thought it was bad in my recent video? It was a lot worse back then. I also wouldn't learn a single thing in class because, well, I was trying my hardest not to cough, so it was especially fun when it didn't work and I did cough and everyone heard it and everyone started laughing. Oh yeah, and we had Spanish that day, which meant that I had to speak because we did pronunciation practice. And every time I spoke, the whole class laughed, which was just great for my mental health. When the longest day of school ended, I was so happy until the next day where, guess what, I had a maths test first period. I reckon I went all right in the test, but it was so quiet, so every time I coughed, it was like a bomb went off in the room. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that during that week, I had to study for a maths test, I had to write a psychology assessment, and write an English essay. My week was honestly fantastic. Like, I don't think I've ever had a better week. And I had to do that all while I was sick, which just added to the awesomeness. I actually did well in my psychology assessment because I wasn't training, my mind was actually able to think, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, and just to add to the awesomeness of these last 2 weeks, I had to do a computer studies test while I had my fever online. Anyway, today will be my first day back at training, so I thought it would be quite funny to see how unfit I am according to my watch. Okay, let's have a look at some of the numbers. So, training status is no status. So it used to be normally while I was training, it would be productive, which basically means that my fitness is in the right direction, my training is at a good amount. And when I stopped training for like 1 or 2 days, it would go into training status recovery, which is where I'd be, my fitness wouldn't necessarily have gone away, but my training load's gone down. Then it went to detraining, which means that my fitness is going down because I'm not training. And finally, it's on no status, which must mean that my watch just thinks I don't train anymore. So my Rex predictor for the 5K is now over 20 minutes. And it used to be under 19 minutes. Interesting. Only 21 activities in the last 30 days. And like 20 of those were 2 weeks ago. Yeah, there we go. So the first bit of training today is going to be 45 minutes, easy on Zwift. I expect my heart rate to get to 800. So yeah, I know I haven't done a video of me actually cycling on the roads. I tried once, but I filmed the whole time because I was stupid. And then I couldn't upload it to my computer, so yeah, so hopefully there'll be a cycling video soon, so you'll have to subscribe to wait and see. We're officially cycling again. Man, it has been a while. Definitely feel weaker in the legs, but so far it's not going too bad. This is going to be the beginning of my most consistent training era. You watch. I'm going to get a lot better at triathlon now. Normally I'd be tempted to close the gap here, but I need to take it easy. I cannot fall for these temptations. Oh, it's so good. The feeling of exercising again. Feels awesome. I'm glad to be back sweating on this thing again. We're 26 minutes in at the moment. Oh yeah, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm not listening to music. We're not letting go of the mental training arc. I'm just going to go to 20k instead of 45 minutes because, yeah, my legs are starting to feel it a little bit. So my body's not feeling the greatest now. There we go. 20k done in just under 40 minutes. I'm glad I stopped earlier. Yeah, it wouldn't have been good for my body if I went any longer. It's good to be back. See you guys in the next video.